There's a huge variety of vehicles out there, but when it comes to reliability, the absolute best built vehicles, best resale value, best longevity, there are a few vehicles you can apply all those superlatives to besides the Toyota Tacoma. Hi, this is Joe from Scarff Ford. Today we're talking about this lovely 2022 Toyota Tacoma SR5 V6. We recently took it on trade. Let's dive in. Beautiful black example of a 2022 Tacoma. Lovely shape inside and out, and it has this matching rear canopy, which is really nice, making a not very much practical bed in our Pacific Northwest rainy weather. There's not too much stuff you can put in an open bed in our neck of the woods. I mean, think about how often it's raining and drizzling and stuff like that. Theft. Well, now you have this nice canopy that's lockable. So you have useful storage in here, and it's obviously easy removable. If you don't want it, you can pop it off, and you can probably sell this thing on Craigslist for $800 to $1,000. Brand new, these things are expensive, and it's a nice shape. We have this nice bed mat. Tacoma has a fantastic composite bed liner. You have storage compartments, adjustable tie downs. This one also has a tow hitch with the V6. It's very capable. I think with the V6, it's got a tow rating around 6,000 or 7,000 pounds when properly equipped. This is a two-wheel drive. Even though it might look like a four-wheel drive, this one's two-wheel drive, which is a positive for some, a negative for others. If you've been living here in the Pacific Northwest for the last couple of years in the Seattle-Tacoma area, you probably realize we haven't really got any meaningful snow around here, maybe a couple inches here and there. So with a traction control system, throwing some weight in the bed, occasional tire change, you'll do just fine with two-wheel drive. Obviously, if you want to go four-wheeling, you want to go over the snowy mountain passes, yeah, you're going to need four-wheel drive. But the thing with a four-wheel drive Tacoma is, or any four-wheel drive vehicle versus two-wheel drive, is you're going to pay a premium for it. A comparable four-wheel drive Tacoma is kind of probably about $2,000 to $4,000 more than this one. And then on top of that, gas. When you have a four-wheel drive running gear, that's going to create more drag on the vehicle, so you're going to get 1 to 2 miles per gallon less fuel efficiency than two-wheel drive. Then it comes maintenance. With maintenance, a four-wheel drive system adds more complexity to the vehicle. You have a four-wheel drive differential. You have a transfer case that has to engage and disengage. That needs to be serviced, and that's another thing that can go wrong. So less service, less complication with two-wheel drive. So those are some great examples of why a two-wheel drive vehicle might be perfect for you. With 4 doors, it also doubles as a great family vehicle. Decent amount of space back here. You can also flip up the rear seats, and they have storage. They also have some storage compartments underneath the rear seats. This one has these nice side steps. You have the dark gray alloy wheels. Really handsome pickup truck. I love the look and styling of the Tacoma. And go on Craigslist, see Tacomas with over 200,000 miles on them. How much people are asking for them. They still get a lot of money for high mileage Tacomas and Toyota pickup trucks, because they know that even with 200,000 miles on it, they could very well go another 100,000 miles. This one features a nice, reliable, bulletproof 3.5 liter V6. Makes plenty of power for this vehicle. You can get a smaller 4-cylinder, but for towing, hauling, passing people on the highway, the V6 is a big power upgrade. Yeah, Toyota just has a magic formula for making reliable vehicles. Across the board, pretty much all Toyotas are reliable, a great resale value, but out of all the Toyotas, in my opinion, I think the Tacoma's pretty much up there in the 4Runner for the most reliable, most robust. You know, they've been making these things for a long time. They have them dialed. There's nothing too overly complex about them. You know, when you have expensive luxury vehicles, they're more complex, more systems. These things are just so simple, and Toyota just has a formula for making these things reliable. You see very few things break on them. And, and you can feel the quality. You can't really describe it in words, but when you close a door, you feel the steering, you put the gear selector in drive, you mess with the switches, you can tell when something is poorly built and built really nice. Not to poo-poo on other car brands, but like when I get inside a Kia makes some beautiful cars. They give you a lot of bang for your buck, but when you start pressing the buttons and switches, they don't have that feeling of quality. Yeah, they feel a little bit flimsy, like, you know, probably when it has 70, 80,000 miles on it, you know, it's gonna start discoloring, the paint's gonna wear off, they're gonna break off. The switches, everything in this vehicle feels like it's designed to last. And you know, that's what happens, you know, when you don't cut corners, when you build things to last, not to a price point, you get, you know, Toyota has been playing the long game for a long time, and they built this amazing reputation for making reliable vehicles, and obviously that's paid in dividends. That's paid in dividends for them because they're one of the biggest car manufacturers in the entire world, and the Tacoma Toyota pickup truck just has a legendary status as far as reliability goes. This one has 28,000 miles, nice SR5 trim, nice cloth interior. We have a power rear slider. Probably not going to do you too much good with that rear canopy on there, but that's another feature. We have a nice automatic climate control system, dual zone. Air blows nice and cold. This has really low miles, 28,000 miles. I love this truck. I'd love to take this home for myself. This is a great truck. Whoever buys this truck, they're gonna get a nice pre-owned Tacoma. It's in beautiful shape, low miles, nice matching canopy. Well, I can go on and on. Thanks so much for joining us in this little walk around video of this Toyota Tacoma. We are Scarff Ford. We've been in business 103 years. We sell new Fords, new Isuzus, and a very wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. If you enjoy this content and are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We have content coming out all the time, every week, multiple times a week, and we'll see you next time.